EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Setting to throw on first down is Tua, buying time to his left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Tua sets up to pass it. They get this out wide to Gaskin. Touchdown, Dolphins! Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. C.J. Board, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. That catch good for only a couple. Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua, another catch there for Waddle. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away to his left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by Carlson, only good. And it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, and he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Tua now on first down. Trying to improvise. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
From just shy of midfield, Tua on the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable. Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception. Throwing again on second down. Tua escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And again, it's Tagovailoa dancing to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise,
and turn it into positives moving forward.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Brandon, that was a nice route that time. Lined him up on the right and worked his way all the way across the formation. One of the toughest routes to cover because you keep waiting for the ball to be thrown and for him to break something off. He goes all the way across the field, right to left for a big play.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Drake. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 and now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Two and a throw again. Right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Tua. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Tua on 4th down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Raiders have recovered. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On play action, it's Carr. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action to Drake. Now Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Tagovailoa. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr.
Man open is board. It's complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, it's Jacobs, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On play action, now Carr. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half. Not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
Miami's receivers had the 2nd fewest yards of any receiving group in 2020, and the fewest yards in run after catch as well. Jalen Waddle, he might solve both of those problems. Taking 6th overall, he picks up a first down right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start to...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Jalen Phillips in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Carr flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They'll run with Drake. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He needed 9. He got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. The kick by Carlson is good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29.
Come on with it, man.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Being chased out left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time, an interception return for another score. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And got his man complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And some room to roam now. And they can't bring him down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry runs 49 yards. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense, and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going deep here for Parker. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0.